This is your marketplace. You first saw him on Dragon's Den.
And I've developed the technology to help people's backs get better.
Promoting a product that blew them away.
That was unbelievable.
We put his $80 clips to the test. Science or snake oil?
I'm not really feeling a whole lot.
And restaurant secrets. Who's getting your tips?
It's really not fair.
I see that as wage theft.
Undercover dining on your marketplace.
There's a new treatment inside this chiropractic clinic. And if it works, it could be revolutionary. But that's a big if. And it all comes down to some tiny clips.
Oh, hey.
Mark Metis invented them, calls them NeuroConnect.
So which side is tight?
This side is really tight.
Face down, please.
He says they can help fix our marketplace staffer's hip.
That joint is completely off, okay?
That metal plate he's using is just a bigger version of the clips. It gets the treatment going. The clips, he says, can keep it going.
I developed these with a team of physicists. They made a frequency pattern that tests your brain. This one's a wearable one.
Oh.
Well, it's just like a clip.
You just clip it on. Do you ever watch Dragon's Den?
Seen it before, yeah.
Yeah, I was on with all of this stuff.
You were on Dragon's Den?
Tonight on Dragon's Den. That's right. The Little Wonders got their national debut on the CBC. Next up, a duo from Collingwood, Ontario. When Metis and his sidekick pitched their product, they came looking for 100,000 Dragon dollars.
Our product is NeuroConnect.
And they came armed with impressive claims.
I'm a chiropractor, and I've developed the technology to help people's backs get better and stay better. The devices I have developed are with a team of physicists, and they change the atomic structure of the components of these devices to cause the nervous system to respond when you're wearing them. Okay. And as a result, the muscles work better and the joints work better as well.
To prove his point, Metis experiments on the dragons.
And reach up like you're reaching up onto a shelf.
Okay.
You gotta wonder, though, is this really science or showmanship? He clips on his invention.
And now, you'll see how much stronger you are.
That's crazy.
Stronger and supposedly more balanced. The clips can cost $40 to $120. That's got the dragon's attention.
If it works, it's a game changer.
If it is real, and I don't deny that it is, why are you only looking for the money you're looking for? This could be worth a fortune.
Seems too good to be true.
Skeptical, but interested.
It does. I get a lot of looks when I test people.
More than looks, we got lots of angry emails from viewers, like this. Why did Dragon's Den fall for this in the first place? What a total crock. Bill Nouveau wrote too. He believes the dragons were scams.
Pick a card, any card.
He should know. He happens to be a magician.
And this is what you do. This is absolutely amazing. Don't take your eyes off this. Here we go, using the power of the mind.
And knows how sleight of hand can give the illusion of truth. So this is where they filmed Dragon's Den. It's not set up right now, but you get the picture.
Deceptive, eh?
It's very deceptive. TV magic.
Yeah, for sure.
Why did you email Marketplace?
I was awestruck, I was completely befuddled that how the dragons were fooled so easily. As magicians, we're kind of what's called honest liars. We're paid to lie to people. You know we're deceiving you. But what I saw was deception without people knowing that they were being deceived.
It could be a common magician's trick, and it's called misdirection.
I don't believe
This seems way too good to be true.
Yeah.
It's actually like a parlor trick. Way back in the day, snake oil salesmen used to use these tricks to fool people into believing that, whatever pill that they were being sold was giving them strength or, making them feel better. Put your arm up.
Yeah. Bill has his own explanation of how the dragons could have been fooled.
See how easy that is to go down.
Right.
Then you the thing you post to put the clip on.
Yeah.
You can see like I'm putting a lot more pressure on you.
Right.
Because sometimes when you do it the second time, you're resisting a lot more. But if I do it, switch the angle towards your body, or more specifically towards your foot,
I can resist more.
you can resist, and I can even.
Yeah.
It's something as simple as that.
So you say he was playing tricks on the dragons.
I do.
Was it a magic trick? Or is there any science to it? Check out his website.
The brain responds. The neural pathways open. Joints and muscles normalize.
There's an illusion of science, but there's no credible, proper studies of his clips to be found. In fact, no studies at all. Just a long list of testimonials.
I walk better. I feel better.
Absolutely
Could not believe the difference. Better balance and self-assurance for my disabled son.
Belief that's hard to dispute.
Oh, and there's his arm test again.
But the kicker here?
And we don't absolutely know how it works. We just know that it works.
Metis doesn't even know how it works. So we go searching for experts who might. Is there any chance these clips could be more than parlor tricks?
Hey, Eric.
How's it going?
Good, so you're gonna clip me up?
Clipping you up.
All right.
Professor Kay Masani specializes in brain function and rehabilitation. The perfect guy for our experiment. We're gonna test NeuroConnect against name tag clips and no clips at all.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna change
I have no idea which one I'm wearing. Neither does Kay.
Cross your arms like this. Just staring the mark.
Okay.
Try not to move head like this,
Okay.
arm like this. Just
Okay.
standing for 2 minutes.
Kay says these tests are more scientific, more controlled than Metis's arm test.
Can I sing?
No, you sit down.
All in all, Kay tests 10 of us for improved balance and maintaining strength.
Do this as much as you can.
As much force as I can.
Yeah.
Can the subtle waves of energy actually optimize it?
All right. 15.7.
Is that the strongest you've ever seen?
Well,
Hardly. I'm pulling almost 16 kilograms. This guy,
54.7.
almost 55. While Kay works his magic, we ask chemical engineer Christopher Yip for help too. He tested Q-ray for us years ago for ionization. Found it was nonsense. Could he now test for quantum entanglement?
I need evidence to prove that this is a true effect. You run the right controls and do the statistics and really prove the cause and effect.
In other words, not really. In fact, Einstein called quantum entanglement spooky. It's complex, not well understood.
Even within physics, people are trying to understand this process. I think you can do a lot more on your own to improve your balance.
So you don't think that these clips do any of that?
Be highly skeptical.
Is he right?
We spent the day testing these $80 NeuroConnect clips, these generic name tag type clips,
We did.
and no clips at all.
So we found there's no statistical difference among the 3 conditions.
Nothing.
No clear difference.
Wow.
So are Metis's clips just money clips to the dragons?
Hey, you guys, we bought some paper clips and some spray for $100,000. I don't know what we just did there.
We take our results to the dragons.
Viewers emailed us.
Yep.
They thought the clips were kind of scammy.
Scammy. Ooh, that's a bad word.
And the inventor.
I'm not going to give up just because you say I have to have science.
How not to get fooled on your marketplace.
Walk forward onto one leg and reach up like you're reaching up onto a shelf.
We're putting this chiropractor's invention to the test.
Develop the technology to help people's backs get better and stay better.
A magical clip that could have the dragons tricked. They're impressed with Mark Metis's claims and his award from the PGA.
We won the Pinnacle Award, the best new invention in golf.
It's what helped land Metis on CBC's Dragon's Den.
Let's see it. I can't wait.
Invention in golf.
He experiments on Joe Mimran.
understand, Joe, you're a
Yeah,
golfer,
yeah.
so...
Well, they use the term loosely, yeah.
Okay, so get into your normal swing position.
Right.
Here's before the $100 clips. Joe seems unsteady.
Greg's going to put the clips onto your ankles.
We'll do your pant leg action.
Yeah.
Here's after.
There's a flow of energy between the three clips.
The impression is Joe's more stable.
And resist as I push, and he's rock solid now.
What? Just because of the clips?
So the technology, as I say, was developed by physicists, and it creates a phenomenon called quantum entanglement.
5 of the 6 dragons, including Joe, buy in. There's still details to hammer out, though, and in the end, the deal falls through. But to many, the damage was done. Midas had the dragon's endorsement. So, why did they fall for it in the first place?
You know, golfers are the most gullible consumers in the world.
Oh, I can imagine.
So I was hooked.
You guys were skeptical at first.
Yeah.
Take me through that process.
It's a bit of an auction that goes on, and you get caught up in the moment. And there was all of this sort of science behind it, right? The mumbo jumbo of the science. You know, I don't mind sometimes falling for it, you know? It's like, I guess it's business romance.
Along with the romance, a confession.
I did go golfing with the neuro clips on me.
On you, and you did it the way he told you to put it on.
Oh, I was very careful. And I have to tell you, I did it three days in a row.
Really?
Yeah, and my game did not improve one bit, okay?
We've talked to experts, we've done some tests.
Yeah.
There's nothing to
Nothing.
these clips. And
My checkbook was closed anyway, so I'm safe.
viewers emailed us.
Yep.
They thought the clips were kind of scammy.
Scammy. Ooh, that's
I'm
a bad
gonna-
word.
One viewer said that they can't believe the dragons fell for it.
Right. Well,
What do
we
you make
didn't,
of that?
But we didn't make the investment in the end, right? So, you know, we may seem gullible, but I can assure you we are not gullible.
So it was good for the investor, but not the consumer. Do you take that into consideration when you're deciding what to
Yeah, I
invest
mean,
in?
I think, you listen, nobody wants to sell a product that's not living up to its claims.
Still, Midas says sales have been soaring since his debut in the den. Over 100 grand worth. I want to meet the man behind the invention.
Hi, Mark. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Though Midas says he's been warned not to talk to us, he decides to anyway, with an entourage of supporters and a camera guy, too.
You knew you'd get some flack from your appearance. Why did you think that?
Well, it's very unusual science.
You've said in your own videos you're not quite sure how it works. It just does. Shouldn't you, though, as the inventor, know how it works?
If I said I knew, I'd be lying.
Why is that, though?
I'm gaining knowledge because it is a very strange science. The whole quantum physics area is very strange. I can only tell if something works if it changes something.
Huh? We test his clips against name tag clips and no clips at all. With 10 people, we found no difference. Midas doesn't agree with our method, but has no credible studies of his own to share.
Why not?
Because there has never been an opportunity for me to do that, and
How
I'm
come?
trying to, well, because we're in the middle of one stage of research, and then we'll move on to another stage of research.
Those are the answers I keep getting from you, that it's coming, you're working on it, we're researching it, but it's not quite there. Why are you selling these products then?
Because they're helping people. Every day, they help people. And that is my justification. And for those it doesn't help, they send it back and we give their money back.
Meantime, someone's blown the whistle on Midas and the products he's been peddling. He's on Health Canada's radar for making unapproved claims. See this balance clip? He's not selling it for now, but the rest? Apparently, no props. They're still being sold.
Some people say you're a snake oil salesman.
Well, everybody has an opinion, and that's quite all right.
Now, what to do with all these clips?
So, you're a fashion guru.
Yeah.
Joe Mimran launched Club Monaco, Joe Fresh. Maybe he has some ideas.
We don't know what to do with these clips because they don't work.
Well, so
do you think
that's the other
a
thing.
fashion accessory?
No,
What?
no.
Come on, like,
well,
throw
you
them
mean,
on your
you mean,
scarf here?
I mean, he could have done them like a nice tie clip, but you know
Right.
where ties going
can't
golfing.
clip.
And look, it's going to ruin your Panay velvet here.
Oh, you can clip. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All in the
All
name of Marketplace.
Restaurant secrets, who's getting your tips? Get more Marketplace. Sign up for our weekly newsletter at cbc.ca/marketplace. Tip out tactics on your Marketplace.
So, ready to go into restaurants?
I'm ready.
All right.
We're going out for dinner undercover.
Recording.
Heading into some of your favorite chains to see what servers will dish out about where your money's really going.
Right. Who's right? Workers right.
Our story begins with the rage over minimum wage. The fight being heard across Canada. Since Ontario raised the minimum wage, some companies are cutting paid breaks and reducing benefits.
I'm here today because of the gross treatment that these workers are getting in the wake of a long overdue wage increase.
Now dozens of servers are telling us about another tactic called the tip out.
I'll get the jerk chicken, please. You know, most restaurants have a tip-out policy, a common practice where servers share not a portion of their tips, but a percentage of everything they sell. But as the minimum wage has been hiked, some employers are hiking the tip-out too, taking money from the servers and giving it to the other staff.
It's really not fair.
Grace Ford works at a family dining chain in Alberta.
Walk me through this. You make minimum wage.
Yes, I do. It's $13.60 right now.
What do people in the kitchen make?
From what I know, there's $15 an hour to $32 an hour.
So why do you have to give some of your money to them if they're making more of an hourly wage than you are?
They want to make more money as we begin to make more money. But since, times are hard and my boss cannot afford to pay them more money, he's going to take more money out of my total sales in food for the day instead of giving them a higher wage.
That sounds to me like you're subsidizing your employer.
Yeah, it does feel like it.
Grace forks over 4% of all the food she sells, but that's about to increase to 5%.
Just in the past week, how much have you tipped out?
I've tipped out $413.62.
So even if she doesn't get tipped, she's still on the hook to pay that percentage to the restaurant.
I am a little frustrated. There's days where I work 12 hours and I still, I give out $80 that I've worked all day for.
Money Grace is saving to go to nursing school.
Hard-earned money that I have sweat and almost cried over through the past week working for that just kind of disappears into thin air.
She's not alone, but she's one of the few people willing to go public. So, to find out how widespread this is, we're checking out some popular chains. First up, a Kelsey's location in Ontario. We're protecting the identity of the servers who could lose their jobs for speaking up.
We tip out 3% on our total sales.
Did you go up in percentage because of the minimum wage increase?
It used to be 2%. I wouldn't think that 1% makes a difference, but it does.
Same story at Sunset Grill.
We usually tip out 5% of the sales now instead of 4%.
And when we head into Moxie's,
I'll tip out around 4.75% of what I've sold.
Has it gone up since the minimum wage increase?
It will be. It will be in the next month. I believe it's going up to 5.75.
So it's 4.75% of all sales, not tips?
No, all sales.
It's like a Wild West out there.
Dina Ladd has been fighting for workers' rights for over 2 decades.
No restaurant owner should be using tips to compensate for the minimum wage.
She says the tip-out tactic is unfair.
If they are trying to recoup that money to pay other people or to cover other costs, then that needs to get challenged, and we need to make sure that people know about it.
Because it's happening almost everywhere we visit. At Eastside Mario's,
used to be 2.5%, it just recently went up to 3.5%.
And at the Keg,
We actually just changed it so it was 4, now it's 5%. And why is that? Because of the minimum wage? Yes.
7 of Canada's most popular restaurant chains have increased their tip outs since the minimum wage hike. What it looks like is that employers are giving a raise to people in the kitchen, but the employer isn't paying for it. The servers are paying for it.
If I was a restaurant owner, I'd be sitting down with my staff and I would be creating a fair tip pool that is not taking it out on servers, and that is ensuring that everybody feels that it's a fair process.
That's what Ivan Getz has done. As a restaurant owner, he knows the business is tough, money tight, but he doesn't want to take it out on his workers.
You increase your minimum wage here up to $16 without increasing the tip outs. Why'd you do it that way?
Because we felt that some of the models that we're seeing elsewhere is a little bit of robbing Peter to pay Paul. When we make decisions here, my staff know exactly how much money I make. When we make strategic decisions, they're involved in that process.
Some other restaurants are doubling their tip outs. What do you think of that?
Am I allowed to swear on CBC?
You can try, sure.
I think they're full of shit.
Now, why do you say that?
It's not fair. It's being implemented in that manner. It's being pushed down their throats. It's not being done with consultation. You know, from a purely capitalist perspective, it's just poor business. It makes no sense.
The chains we visit won't tell us why their tip outs have increased, but they do say their policies are fair and transparent, and tip outs are a way to recognize the efforts of the entire team.
Who's right? Workers right.
But these protesters aren't buying that message.
I feel that it's just another tactic designed to negatively impact those workers.
I see that as wage theft, really. I mean, these workers, you know, they don't make very much. They're already struggling to make ends meet. And, you know, with that tip out percentage going up, that's just taking more money out of workers' pockets.
What do you think about the tip out policy at these major restaurant chains? Join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter.
You know, there's a major issue that I think has to be addressed.
Exposing telecom sales tactics.
I'm not getting what they're promising.
We were guaranteed a price. I don't want to hear the excuse.
Find out how not to get duped at the door.